What if I told you that the absolute biggest threat to your wealth isn't actually what's making the headlines? It isn't inflation, it isn't a looming recession, and it certainly isn't the daily volatility of the stock market. It's actually the hidden financial traps that you don't even notice. Today, in this explainer, we are going to uncover 7 silent wealth killers. These are the traps that quietly, almost invisibly, drain money from millions of people every single year without them ever realizing it. Seriously, take a second right now and ask yourself, what is truly threatening your financial security? We're always looking for some massive, catastrophic event to blame for our financial stress, but the reality is far more insidious. These silent killers operate right in the background of our daily routines. They're quietly draining your resources, stunting your growth, and stealing your future wealth, literally dollar by dollar. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today's explainer. We'll be hitting the silent wealth killers, daily drains and comparisons, invisible threats, neglected defenses, the missing financial roadmap, and finally, securing your financial future. All right, Section 1, the silent wealth killers. And hey, welcome to Nordic Wealth. Let's start making some smarter financial decisions today. Moving right along to Section 2, daily drains and comparisons. These are those completely unnoticed habits that just slowly chip away at your wealth. To kick things off, we're going to focus heavily on the micro habits and psychological traps that fly completely under the radar. We'll start with trap number 1, subscription creep. You know the drill: streaming apps, extra cloud storage, premium delivery memberships, that fitness app you swore you'd use. It's like $9 here, $15 there. By itself, it feels like absolutely nothing. But what's really interesting about this is how these tiny, invisible fees quietly combine to cost you hundreds or even thousands of dollars a year. It's death by 1,000 cuts. The best action you can take? You've got to ruthlessly review these every single month. And, closely tied to those daily habits is trap number 3, lifestyle comparison. We are constantly, and I mean constantly, bombarded with social media highlights. The amazing vacations, the brand new cars, the perfect homes. It's an illusion. But trying to copy someone else's carefully curated highlight reel creates completely unnecessary pressure on your actual financial reality. Funding a lifestyle based on an illusion is incredibly common, and it's a massive wealth killer. Okay, Section 3, invisible threats to wealth. These are the silent, macroeconomic forces stealing your future. Zooming out a bit to those bigger global forces brings us back to trap number 2, inflation without a plan. Look, if your money is just sitting idle in a checking account for 5, 10, or 20 years, its purchasing power is actively dropping. Inflation just silently eats away at what your cash can actually buy. To outpace this silent thief, you can't just be a saver. You absolutely must create a long-term financial plan perfectly matched to your specific goals and your personal risk tolerance. Your money needs to be working just as hard as you do. And this brilliantly illustrates trap number 5, high interest debt. Trying to build wealth while carrying revolving credit card balances, it's exactly like trying to sail a speedboat with a heavy anchor dragging behind you. That expensive debt dramatically restricts your trajectory. You might be making great money, but carrying high interest debt slows down your wealth building potential immensely. Reducing that expensive debt just has to be step 1 so you can free up capital for your future goals. Next up is Section 4, neglected defenses and negotiations, where we look at failing to protect and advocate for your hard-earned money. This brings us to trap number 4, ignoring insurance. I get it. It is so incredibly tempting to view insurance premiums as just this annoying monthly expense, right up until the exact moment you actually need it. Just one single unexpected event, a medical emergency, an accident, a natural disaster, can completely wipe out years of disciplined saving in an absolute flash. You really have to periodically review your risk management needs to make sure your foundational wealth is actually protected. Then we have trap number 6, not negotiating. It's actually wild to realize how much money we leave on the table simply by not advocating for ourselves. Think about it. Your salary, your monthly internet bills, insurance premiums, service fees, almost all of these are negotiable. Keeping an extra $20 a month on a reduced internet bill or securing a 5% salary bump might seem kind of small today, but those savings and earnings compound massively over time. Let's move to Section 5 and see how this builds into the missing financial roadmap and why navigating blindly leads nowhere. Which exposes trap number 7, no financial goals. Listen, if you don't have a clear target, it is practically impossible to measure your progress. How do you even know if you're succeeding if you haven't defined what success looks like? Without a specific destination in mind, you're just so much more likely to fall victim to lifestyle creep, spending whatever you earn simply because it's sitting right there in your account. So how do we fix this? We need a concrete step-by-step sequence of actions. Step 1, start with building a fully funded emergency fund for all of life's little surprises. Step 2, aim to get your first $10,000 actively invested in the market so compounding can do its magic. Step 3, start pooling capital for a home down payment to secure a major asset. And finally, Step 4, consistently fund those retirement savings. Once you set these targets, you can track your progress against them regularly. Honestly, having this map changes everything. Finally, Section 6, securing your financial future. Identify the killers and make one improvement today. We've audited the traps, and now it's time to actually take action. I want to leave you with this really powerful thought. Wealth rarely disappears overnight. More often, it fades through small, unnoticed decisions repeated over time. So the crucial point here is that wealth retention isn't about massive windfalls or super complex strategies. It's entirely about recognizing, addressing, and fixing these small, silent daily leaks before they sink your ship. Committing to fixing just one today, that's how you secure your future. Building wealth is a continuous journey of learning and adjusting. Make sure to subscribe to Nordic Wealth for more practical explainers, where we break down exactly what you need to know about AI, investing, and personal finance. But before you go, take a hard look at the 7 hidden traps we just covered. Which one of these silent wealth killers will you commit